to 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Homes, it's the bag. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig, shout out to fans, man, woo, pig, keep the support live, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, podcast, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, we too cold, baby, podcast. I'm a hog.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Don't forget to check us out on the website at thewoopig.com. I do want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait, call today for a free no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. 870-534-2823. And the Woo Pig Podcast is streaming on all major platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Man, make sure you subscribe to us on them platforms. And if you enjoy the audio-only version, you can find us everywhere, including Apple Podcasts. But we really rock with Spotify. You already know why. You can switch between audio and video over there. Make sure you go run over there and run that up for your boys. And we can't forget about the OG sponsor, 3M Electric, serving Northwest Arkansas. Man, they are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. They got something special for you. And a quick shout out to Remax Platinum, serving Central and South Arkansas. Man, you're looking to find your dream home or sell a property hassle-free? Man, look no further than Remax Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. You ready to take that step? Contact Melody, 501-366-4407, and let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. And our mosquitoes and other bugs ruining your outdoor fun? Texan Mosquito Systems got the solution for you. They got fully automated mosquito misting systems that are designed to keep your property mosquito-free year-round. Whether it's for your home, business, they got professionally designed and installed systems to ensure your outdoor space. To ensure that you can enjoy your outdoor space with them pesky interruptions. Texan Mosquito Systems can facilitate every aspect of the system, no matter where you live. Contact Texan Mosquito Systems at 713-344-1984 or send them a DM on Instagram at Texan Mosquito Systems for a free yard evaluation and reclaim your outdoor space. Now, with all that out the way, man, we've been gone for a minute. I had to go home and handle some business. So I missed a tremendous week of basketball. I didn't miss the game, but I missed a tremendous week of being on the Woo Pig Podcast and chopping it up with you guys. My apologies, but I can't apologize for having to go home and handle business. But I hate I wasn't here to celebrate with you guys. But I saw all y'all on other platforms. We had a good time over there on Mo's show. But man, let's get into it, man. Thiero is back. He's back for the game against Texas Tech. We're going to get into that, how we feel about that. We're going to talk a little bit about who is Texas Tech, man. What's up with these dudes? They any good or what? And we're going to talk about who saw this coming. We was 0-5 in the SEC. Man, I had shoveled the dirt on these boys. Who saw it coming, man? We're going to talk about it. And, you know, one funny thing about this team is we don't know who the real leader is, or do we know who the leader is? We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about how Boogie Fland looked in that game, man. And then we're going to give our predictions against the Texas Tech And ain't nobody getting suspended over here. Hey, before we get into all that, you already know who I got in the building. Oh, it's the bad little brother.
What it do, Woo Pig family? What it do, OD? You good?
I'm good, baby. What's going on with you?
Man, you know, it's something about being on the air with the family. It livened me up a little bit. I feel great. I missed everybody, man. I'm happy to be back, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Before we even get going, man, we got a super chat. We're going to start the show off just like that with the super chat. Coach Hardy Boy in the building, man. We appreciate you.
Hardy
He said,
boy.
about time y'all come back. Sweet thing been hooping a doo-doo. Ain't been so doo-doo lately either. Better. Tough matchup with Tech. We got a chance, though. Man, facts. Shout out to Coach Hardy Boy.
He ain't tell no lies.
No lies detected, man. No lies detected, man. So, first topic on the table, man. We got a full deck. Adu Thiero is back. Cal announced it today on ESPN on the Pat McAfee show. I think last week we talked a little bit about Boogie Fland and Thiero, and now we got both of them back.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
Crazy
think?
work.
Man, how do you think that looks as far as Thiero getting put back into the lineup?
Man, I mean, what is this season? I mean, I think of the last time we was on this show, you know, we had just played our last game and we was like, I mean, hey, what if we get healthy and we end up getting Boogie and Thiero back? To be in that dream scenario is crazy. Who would have thought? Razorback family, we Sweet Six. We was literally sitting here thinking, is our coach, did he just finesse us? We was having serious conversations like, did Cal finesse us out of money? Like we thought he was another KJ Jefferson. So man, it's crazy. But I'll say this, yeah, man, it was rough. But hey, we got through it. When nobody seen this coming, I like how Boogie Fland came in and he didn't come in and just dominate. He didn't start him. He didn't have the ball in his hand the whole game. He made him come off the ball. So I think he's going to have a similar plan with Thiero. I think it's perfect timing because I'm looking at this Texas Tech team, which we're going to get into later, but they got some big boys down there, and we're going to need some help getting the rebounds, help defensively in the paint. I think it's perfect timing for the perfect team for Thiero to come back. What you think, OD? How you feeling, man?
Man, I think his injury was perfect. And I know that sounds crazy, but his injury was perfect because it gave Trevor Brazile time to get in and play ball and mesh with the guys. And Trevor Brazile has filled in tremendously, almost to the point that we really ain't even missed Thiero. And I gotta give Trevor Brazile his props because he held it down. Ever since Thiero been gone, Trevor Brazile did his thing. Now the fact that we got Thiero back, we got another body, and we saw how much we needed a body against St. John's. Everybody was in foul trouble, and we needed another big because Big Z was out there getting barbecued. And so we just need another body, and I think it's perfect timing. Even if it's only 12 minutes or 15 minutes that he plays, we could have used 15 minutes and 5 fouls against St. John's. Even though we won, man, it was scary when Big Z went out and then A Doodoo had 4 fouls. Man, it was like, geez, we need a big. That's all I kept saying. We need a big, but we ain't have them. So I'm super happy that we got Thiero back, and especially if we see a zone. I feel like Thiero can come in, play at the top of right there in the middle of that zone and pop that little jumper because that's his game right there. So I'm happy Thiero back. We gonna get into Boogie as well because I like the way he played. Like you said, he didn't come in and dominate. I mean, it was some times I thought he was gonna do it, but man, he played phenomenal. Man, came up with the steal that clinched the game.
Sealed the game. Man.
So hey, man,
that's real talk.
I'm happy Thiero back, man. I'm happy.
Facts, man. Shout out Thiero, man.
No.
We need you, dog. And I love your point. Before we get off this topic, I feel like the best point you said was the injuries, not even just Thiero, but both injuries for Boogie and Thiero was perfect. It made everybody grow up. It made the young players, Billy and Carter, grow up. It made Trevor Brazile be who he was supposed to be. It made Nelly grow up. So you're right. Those injuries was perfect.
Yeah. And I want to give some love to Billy Richmond, man. Billy Richmond came out in straight balls, 16 points, man. 9 rebounds. Dude was blocking shots. I mean, 60% from the field. I mean, he was just doing it all, man. Yeah. And Billy Richmond, man, was playing some ball. And I like the way he's grown over the season. I mean, at first I didn't want to see him. Yeah, really. I didn't want to see that boy on the court at all. But over the season, man, dude done grew up big time. Big time.
Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy how the freshmen have grown up, man. Shout out Billy Richmond. He always had the effort. It was hard to get the skill to match that effort. And he getting there now. He still, he sometimes you move so much with those effort guys like him, like Devo, they're going to have a lot of turnover. Those are a lot of high turnover guys. But everything else he does negates those turnovers because he going to get those turnovers back just by hustling, getting them blocks. So shout out Billy, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I got another super chat. Let me get over here and read that super chat. Shout out to Mama Armstrong in the building. Mama Armstrong says, "Hey, family. Good hoop hogs. Yes. Only we just gotta get my man Sam Pittman to get that football team right. And we be batting 1,000 around here. But yes, thank you, Mama Armstrong. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Yes, sir.
Man, let's jump into this. Who is Texas Tech, bro? I mean, just thinking about what they do well, right? They always gonna play defense.
Yep.
I watched the game they played. Whoever they played last in the last tournament game. Drake. I watched the Drake game. Defense, physicality, 3-point shooting, balanced scoring. Man, they got players that's been there. They developing players, and they got a star on their team.
That number 5,
Toppin. No, I don't know what number he is.
Was he the big man or was he the guard?
Big man?
Yeah.
You think about the kind of little husky dude? He plays some ball too. I like him. But Toppin is their star, averaging 21 points a game. Man, what you think about A&M, man? Tell me what you think about him.
Man, hey, Tech. First of all, let's start off with Bill Self. Like, they got a legendary coach. I think definitely a legendary coach. So they're going to be well coached. They're going to play smart. From what I've seen, it's not a team that's going to take a lot of crazy chances. Everything they do is very fundamental. Coach Cal got on the Pat McAfee show and said they bigs rebound and they don't go back up. They pass the ball out for the smartest shot. So it's just a really smart team. And for a team like us, that can be very detrimental. We have been a team that's been a little loose here and there, a lot of turnovers. We don't necessarily take the smartest shots. We can't force stuff. But, the way this team is growing, I think we're starting to find our groove. So you never really know. But this Texas Tech team is legit. I really like their big men. They got 2 big men that I'm really liking in the paint. So we're going to have to be physical. That's why we love Thiero coming back. And then the guard play, they got veteran guard play. So we just got to be smart. I think we have more talent than Texas Tech, but I think they have a more well-rounded team altogether. So I'm still going for the Hogs, but these boys is for real.
One thing about them to me is the fact that they've been consistent all year, man. They've been playing like this all season long. And I think you said that they're coached by Bill Self. It's Grant.
My bad. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Grant McCaslin or some name like that. But they've been well coached for years, man. This isn't just not a team that just popped up. They've been good for a good little minute, consistent. And I think that's the one thing that we haven't had because of injury. that they bring to the table is the fact that they have consistently played good ball all season long, which is why they have the seed that they have. But the problem is, man, they get in Arkansas while we've been putting it together, while we kind of high right now. We the lowest seeded team in the NCAA tournament right now. I don't like calling us a Cinderella because, I mean, we ain't new to this. We've been doing this.
Yeah.
But we always felt like we had the players. We just didn't see it. We didn't see what we had on paper on the court. So we've been like, this is the team that we thought we were getting. Now they playing like the team we wanted to see. And now they up against. They took down the 2 seed. Now they about to take 3 seed on. Hey, I right now that they don't want to see the Hogs right now. The Hogs is balling. Nelly Davis is playing with confidence. A Doodoo is playing like, hey, his name ain't even A Doodoo no more.
Nah,
I mean, the boy balling. I mean,
yeah. Hey, do it.
Yeah,
He really ain't do it.
That boy balling now. I'm like, yo, this the dude I thought we was getting.
Facts.
I mean, I'm super excited, man. I gotta eat crow because I've been dumping on these boys all season long because I honestly felt like they could do more and they just haven't. My bad. And they just haven't. And I was just like, what is going on with these dudes? But they put it together at the right time. Coach Cal, them freshmen. I mean, you got to shout out my guy Carter Knox. Carter Knox set the tone. He set the tone early.
Yep. He been the glue. I feel like he been the glue.
Yeah. So Texas Tech got their hands full, but Arkansas got their hands full too. It's gonna be a great game. At least I hope it is. Hope Arkansas don't pull a one of them games they had against South Carolina out they had. Right now they can't afford to. I think Nelly Davis and Adu know that this is their last game. Man, them boys gonna play with all their heart. They got to.
Yeah.
So, but hey, Texas Tech guys, I mean, it's gonna be rough. Let me jump over here and check these super chats out. Got a couple of them here. JR hit us with a super chat, man. We appreciate you supporting the channel. He said there was some 0-18 talk on this show a few months back. Y'all owe some apologies. Forget the nails. Woo. Hey, I just apologized. I just did it. I did it right there. That was my apology. And yeah, I mean, but when we was 0-5, JR, you can't sit there and say you was just like, oh, they gonna be all right. Everybody, well, I ain't gonna say everybody. A lot of people was like, yeah, they super trash. Super trash. Hey, shout out to Coach Hardy Boy. Hit us up with another super chat. He says, we must be ready for zone because there are many offenses will be like zone, gap control. We used to have issues with that coach when he was in North Texas.
Gotta be ready for that zone.
Every time we see zone, we just seem lost. We just seem lost. And I hope Cal coaches these boys up against the zone. Cause if them boys come out there with some zone, man, I'm turning the TV off. For real.
Get crazy.
Oh man. Keytron Clark, man, appreciate you supporting the channel. He said Cal is a great developer and motivator. Cal is that guy. Hasn't lost a step.
Facts.
Hey,
We
he
doubted him,
definitely,
and he proved us wrong.
Yeah. We was like, this boy out here with dementia out here coaching. He shut us up. Nair B79, appreciate you. He said Hogs by 37. I said what I said. Hey, we hope so. Hey, I'll take that any day of the week.
Come on now.
Shoot. Oh man. So let's jump into the next topic. What is the next topic? Who saw it coming? Did we just talk about that? No, we
Man, yeah.
Kind of, sort of, we did.
Because you gave your apology, but I just want to say this, and this is for everybody that's coming for us now that we doing good. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anybody who was when we was 0-5, and $1 Million Nelly Davis was averaging 3 points a game. Jonas Adu averaging 6. Trash. And the best player on our team was Bones and all Big Z. I'm sorry y'all can't make me feel bad for calling it how we was seeing it. We called it how we saw it. I think most of Razorback Nation stopped watching games halfway through SEC play. Let's keep it a buck. It got real ugly. But we here now. And I want y'all to also go back and look at this though. We still was picking them boys to win the next week. We'll come in here and trash them. Hey, doo-doo, Smelly Davis. And then they be like, all right, who are we going to win next week? Yo, we going to find a way. Most of the time, we still pick them boys. So don't let it. We might be some hard critics of the team we love. But it's the team we love, baby. So, hey, I apologize to all the Hogs that's watching this. Hey, we was on you, but we told y'all we going to be on you when you bad and we going to love you when you good. And y'all boys been balling. Hey, Hogs by 90, baby. We winning everything. We going all the way.
Let's go. I need them boys to give me some footage so I can make a new video, and we might take Note off, but they got to give me something to replace it with. I need something. But yeah, so we already talked about that. Next on the agenda, winning with no leader. Now, stay with me on this topic for just a second. With no leader, excuse me. When you think about every team you've watched so far, they all got one player that's just the leader. He's the dominant player. He's the best player on the team. When you think about Arkansas, as a fan, who is our best player? It could be anybody at any given night. And
Facts.
If I need a bucket, who am I going to throw the ball to go get me a bucket? And that's the thing that my question to you and the Hog Pen, can you win a championship without a true bona fide leader? Say that one more time. You cut out.
I think we can. And the reason I say that is this. The one downside to having a Hercules on your team is everybody preparing for Hercules. I feel like trying to prepare for us right now is the hardest thing any coach can do. When you watch our film, if you depending on what type of time of the season that you watch, you're gonna see a different team. You're gonna see we play different literally almost every game. We play tough now. I say that's the only thing that's been consistent as of late. But I think the thing that was our Achilles heel is now starting to be our throwing arm. We don't know who is gonna blast off. I still think Big Z got another big game in him. We never know. You never know. Jonas Adu could go off. He could be quiet. He had 7 last game, 26 before that. So hey, you never know with this team. I think we can do it because we got enough veteran presence. Yeah, we might not have a leader per se, but we got a lot of veterans and we got a goal. This team feel like we got a goal now, and that's all we ever wanted to see.
So I'm flashing the comments up here. Some interesting takes. Miss Kathy said the team is playing as one. So yeah, they can do it. Coach Hardy Boy says, I actually think DJ has stepped up in that leading role. He's the one talking on the floor to his teammates. That's a leader. True, that is true. But Point Shaving Wagner only good for one half. That's my nickname for him, Point Shaving Wagner, because he only good for one half. So if we need a bucket, you gonna get a ball DJ Wagner? I like DJ Wagner now. I mean, I think he's doing a phenomenal job running the point.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I think he runs the point better than Boogie did. And I like the new dynamic of him and Boogie playing together. because you saw at points when Boogie was bringing the ball up the court, but as soon as they got the ball into the half court, DJ went and got the ball. And I kind of like that because Boogie, I mean, he's a better ball handler, but DJ does run the team much better. So, and I get it. You don't have to be the scorer or the best person on the team to be the leader. Because Corey Beck was definitely the leader, but when we needed a bucket, no, we always had Big Nasty or Thurman. And and I think that's my point. Who's our guy? Who's the guy that's gonna get us a bucket when we need a bucket? Who you trusting to get us a bucket?
Who am I trusting to get? It depends on who hot that game. I don't know. Lately, it's been looking like Adu. Sometimes it's Trevin Brazil. Sometimes Carter Knox hot. I don't know. You really never know. Hello, what it do, man?
So, man, I think anybody who got the ball, man, it don't even matter, OD.
It don't matter.
Don't matter. We rock.
Now, hold up.
Hey,
Mello.
Deezy, can I get an apology?
Who
For
give an
what?
apology?
Deezy. Hey, I remember the
For
first
what?
show of basketball season. Listen, first show of basketball season, I said, we're going to win the championship. Oh, no, you don't know what you got.
I
Bro,
said
look where
that?
we at.
Nah,
No,
you
go
got
back
me
to the
mixed up
first
with
one.
Box. Nah, bro.
Man, I watched the film.
Beginning of the season, I was with you. Nah, they didn't lose me till SEC play.
Hey, I said national championship. Oh, y'all looked at me crazy, man. Every little box in there. I watched the film, Deezy. I did film work on you now.
Yeah.
That was before
Hey,
you
was
said
right
Boogie
about-
was a phenom, too.
Yeah, you was right about Boogie. I thought Boogie was gonna be the one to carry us to greener pastures.
OD. But now, OD, I think anybody who got the ball, man, DJ Wagner, man, bro, can't nobody stand in front of Wagner, bro. I feel you on the layups, though, but can't nobody, he can get to wherever he want to go, man.
Yeah. I mean, DJ definitely is playing phenomenal basketball right now. I think he can clean up the layups. Him and Nelly definitely both can clean up their layup situation. But at this point in time, hey, it is what it is. What we got was what we got. But again, I know you saying anybody with the ball, but do you, as a coach, Mello, do you truly believe if I need a bucket? I mean, I need a bucket. We down 2 with 4 seconds on the clock. Who getting the ball?
If it's like that, we gotta get about the Boogie, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't no hater. If Boogie in the game, Boogie probably gotta get the ball. Just because he can pull up and shoot the ball, he can get all the way to the hole. He got more, he got more of all that. He can beat this man, pull up one dribble, all that. I ain't seen Wagner beat this man pull up one dribble the whole season, But Boogie, he hard to guard one-on-one. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I'm coming out of timeout, I'm drawing it up for Boogie.
Even right now.
You seen at the half what he did? Boogie.
I mean, I think we need a poll for that, man. We need a poll, man. Because in the chat, would you give Boogie the ball or would you give Nelly Davis the ball with 4 seconds left in the game?
It's definitely not Nelly. It's definitely not Nelly.
One for Boogie, 2 for Nelly Davis. I need to know, man. We need.
Hey, if Nelly ain't got a dribble, I might go to Nelly. But if Nelly got a dribble, he's shaky, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He might dribble. He might fall down. He might fall down or dribble off his leg. Like, bro, I don't know. Now, if he's just catching and shooting, nah, okay, I get the Nelly. But dribbling, like making a play, nah, bro. He might dribble off his leg, to tell you the truth. I like Nelly.
It's a lot of ones in the chat, dog. There's a lot of ones in the chat. We got one Nelly. But yeah, all I see is boogie. Oh well. So Cal, you heard it here first on the Whoop Pig. They want Boogie to shoot the ball. If we need a bucket, Boogie gotta get it. But hey, man, let me ask you, what did you think about our guy, man, Billy Richmond, dog? How he has basically progressed over the season, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like Billy, man, but my whole gripe with Billy at the beginning was he didn't have a position. And now Cal got him playing like he really still ain't got a position, man. He just go out there and play, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my only thing with Billy is like what position he play, but he just go out there and ball, man. I like Billy.
Yeah, he
Well, Bill, what I call him.
he is positionalist. Man, that's a position, whatever, you know what I'm saying. My man on Twitter, your hair shorter than mine, man, he called you Richard Sherman, man. He said, you know what, Richard Sherman is right. Oh man. Oh, let somebody in there, man. That was funny. Richard Sherman. Let me read my super chats, man. Coach Hardy boy hit us with another super chat. He says, if we need a bucket, we got to go to DJ or Boogie. They're the only ones that can get their own shot. DJ can get to the cup anytime he wants. May not finish, but Boogie can pull up and get to the cup or get to the cup.
Hey, me and Coach Hardy boy be on the same level. I don't even know who that is. We be the same level.
Hey, we got to get Coach Hardy boy to pull up one day, man. Keytron Clark back in the building, man. He says that point guard from Texas Tech is quick as a pistol. I hope DJ can stay in front of him. Yeah, that little dude is quick. He's super quick. We probably gonna have a little problem with him.
I don't know. I mean, when I look at that Drake team they played, I didn't see no players that look like our players. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I think number 5. Was he number 5? He kind of reminds me of the dude that used to play. He played for the Rockets now, but he used to play for
Memphis. The chubby
Memphis.
dude.
Yeah, he remind me of him.
Smooth.
And the way his game play. I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
But that's who he reminds me of. And I thought he had heard his
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. That's who he remind me of, the dude that I think that's number 5 for Texas Tech. And he the heart and soul of that team. So we gonna have to find a way to neutralize that boy. Because he is the heart and soul of that Texas Tech team. But that point guard that boy quick, man. He's super quick.
It's for Thiero to come back because we gonna need him.
We seen quick guards before, man. We playing the SEC, man. Ain't nothing they doing surprising us, brother.
Well, who do you think is quicker than
Ziegler from Tennessee? I know the boy ain't better
you
than
saw
him.
how we fared against him?
That's because that was Boogie's first SEC game. He ready now.
My man, Unbiased got us looking at some contraption in the ceiling. There he is.
Nah, I'm here. I'm just working. I'm double duty. You heard? Good luck, Sean Brim in the building.
Good luck. So are you going to Cali?
Heck no, I can't afford that. I got sponsored for the last game, so I was able to make it to the St. John's game. But to go to San Francisco, a little too steep.
I got you.
But it was dope. It was a dope experience being at both games.
Meet us in San Antonio.
That sound like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Have a good one. That sound like a movie. Man. I'm rocking with you on that one, Melo, because you know me and you on the same page. You already know what time it is.
This guy, man, y'all boys y'all gotta wait a little bit before y'all start that now.
OD,
no, we ain't gotta start nothing. We ain't
OD.
gonna do nothing. We here. We got work to do. We ain't done yet.
OD, just think about this, bro. Think about our squad, bro, and think about Boogie and Thiero coming off the bench, bro. Like, this is insane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you ain't excited? Like, that is crazy, bro. Them are 2 lean scores off the bench.
Bro,
like, what, bro?
Man, I got PTSD dealing with the Razorbacks, man. I don't want to start talking about we finna start winning, and then I be here like super mad. So I'm just like trying to temper my expectations, bro. That's all.
I feel you. I'm excited. That Thiero and Boogie off the bench got me too excited, bro. I promise you.
You muted, Brent.
I got enough expectations to hold it down for the whole squadron. Believe that.
So what? I mean, let me jump over here real quick. Give me 1 second here. Let me look over here. Let's chat about Boogie Fland just for a minute, man. Just for a high little minute. Boogie Fland, first game he came back. He played his role. You know what I'm saying? He did it just enough to be efficient. Shot, hit a couple buckets. He was just getting acclimated to being back. Second game, we saw a little bit more of Boogie. He get the ball. He kind of held on to it a couple of times. Didn't pass the ball when he should have. But he made an important steal, made a layup at the end of the game, at the end of the half. What y'all think about how Boogie has came back and fit into the role that he's in?
I like it. I mean, I need DJ to go get the ball from him and make sure DJ is initiating the offense. But like I said, Boogie at the 2 was fire, bro. Like that was the move at the beginning of the season. But I like Boogie at the 2. I like DJ initiating the offense, and he should be more aggressive on offense when he ain't got to keep the ball. Like when he 2-3 dribbles and going to do it, that's what we need from Boogie. And keep playing defense. We need his shooting too, because everybody act like they can't shoot.
Boogie's defense has been paramount. He had the game clutching still in both games. His shot, hopefully it comes around and he can be a little more effective shooting wise, but I think he's starting to get a little more comfortable with the team as he gets into his role, because it is a different role than he was before he got injured. I'm very happy that he's on the floor, because defensively is where he's making the biggest impact. And the national media talking stupid, like this dude Metcalf talking about, Boogie didn't have no impact, but you forgetting that defensively he was key, and he was the reason why we finished out both of those games. So I want them to keep on sleeping, because this is going to be the Crow tour. You know what I mean? A lot of people going to be eating crow. I didn't take a big list of all the national media and keep on stunting on this and keep on thinking that we finna fall off and it's a wrap for us. All right, cool. That's cool. I'll see you Friday morning, dogs. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Crow is in session. Texas Tech is a good team, but guess what? They going to go down just like everybody else. You got to play the game. If they ain't shooting well, it's over for them. Simple as that. And we got the length to disturb them. So I'm ready. Let's go.
What you think about it, DZ?
Hey, man, I want to say, Mello, I take my sorry back. Because you know what? Next show, I'm going to have some receipts for you. I remember before the season started, we had a poll and we had an argument. They was like, who going to run point? DJ Wagner or Boogie Fland? I remember I was the one who said DJ was going to run point first. Now, I think I went back and double backed, but I was the first one with that. So I take my sorry back. I'm going to start there. But second off, I'm going to say this, man. Shout out our boy Boogie. Boogie doing his thing. Boogie... He found his spot, and I think it took a lot of humility to come back into the team late in the season when he could have even dropped his stock even more by having bad performances, but he went out there with the right mindset. He took his coaching and he helped the team, and I think because of how this season went for us, it's built this team into something that's just it's all about love. It's all about pure want. This team could have quit 6 times and they never did. So shout out to them, man, and shout out to Boogie. I think Boogie coming back gave them some heart these last couple games. I think Thiero gonna do the same thing for this game, and that's gonna carry us through.
Okay. Side question. Why do you guys think that? Why Big Z is so inefficient right now? Like, why is he not a bigger part of the team right now?
Defensive liability. Screening roles, he does not recover well, and that's how. Notice when he get in the game, sometimes other teams go on runs because they're able to effectively screen and roll and pick on him and get a cutter to go to the basket, and that's how they were able to make some comebacks when Big Z get in. So we need Big Z to play better defense. If he plays better defense, it makes it easier for him to stay on the floor. But unfortunately, defensively, he's a liability to some degree.
Melo, what you think?
He sounds just like Melo the whole season. But then when Big Z started making threes, everybody act like Melo crazy. But now we started it. Like, well, bro, he can't guard, bro. If you put him in the game, the other coach is gonna attack him, bro. So I don't know. If we get in foul trouble again, we good for the 5 fouls. That was perfect coaching by Cal. Let him foul out and we keep Adu in the game and we straight. Bro, Cause dude, bro, I'm telling you, bro, if he not making threes, like I've been telling y'all the whole season, if he not making threes, he do nothing for us, bro. He don't block shots. He ain't no stopper, bro. He ain't no rim protector like everybody try to tell me. None of that, bro. If he ain't making shots, bro, he just out there running around, bro. I'm with the put Big Z on the bench. And,
Hey, that's real
I'm with
talk.
Put Big Z on the bench. Yo.
That's real
Unless I
talk.
do in Brazil get in foul trouble, then we put Big Z in. But if not that, nah, he can sit down and watch. He can watch with Cal. He the biggest cheerleader. Y'all see him? He the first one throwing water. He clapping. He doing all that. Keep the team up on the sideline. That's cool. That's his role. I'm with it.
He got to do more than shoot threes. I think that's his problem for me. For me, it's just if you gonna be a defensive liability, you gotta score more than just one way. Your game should be all in the floor. You should have picked up that middle after Thiero went down. So that's what I think Big Z problem is: scoring more ways.
Stay.
Hey, look, they gonna tell me. They gonna tell me, OD, you didn't see Big Z shoot that little jump hook at the game, bro. That's the only 2 points. That's lucky jump hook, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. That's what they gonna
That was
say.
a nice basket, though. That was an important basket, though. The one
Yeah.
thing I will say, Melo, that basket count and that
Yeah.
basket mattered, bro. Everybody contributed, even though it was a very small amount. He did contribute, though. So, Melo, the basket was the basket.
Well, I'm not clapping about no 2 points. We need more than
So-
that. We need blocks, rebounds.
Hey, so Stank City, man, tell us your thoughts about Big Z and why you think he is not a part of the game plan right now.
What's up, fellas? I missed y'all, man.
We can't see who you are, so because the light back there, I can't tell who you are.
Hold up. This Tank City, nigga.
Well, in the hole. Shout out to them boys in the Fed.
Stank City in the building, baby. What's going on?
Hey, I know what them is behind you, Stank City. It's stinking in there for real.
You already know, baby.
Nah, he gonna get indicted. Let me get my face off this camera.
Oh man. So
Yeah,
what's going on in Cincinnati, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What's
It's
going
all
on?
It's all legal. It's all legal here, baby. I can pop them flowers.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Hey, man, miss you guys, man. So proud of you guys, man, for what you've been doing, man. Such a man, so consistent and so you guys are elevating your game, man, and improving every day, man. It makes me feel proud as a brother to have been, with you guys, when it was kind of shitty. It wasn't never shitty.
Oh, we ain't never been that. We ain't never been that.
It wasn't never shitty, but it was a little grimy.
I feel like we came out the gate with quality. What you mean, man?
You did. It was a little grimy, though. You know what I mean?
Hey, everybody got to start somewhere. Everybody got to start somewhere.
Y'all done clean your game up, man. I have so much respect for you guys, man. And I'm just so proud of you, man.
Appreciate it.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. What up? Hey, my man BLB, bad little brother, got his game up. He come to work halfway on time some now.
Gotta keep them flavor, man.
Oh man. Hey, so I'm just saying, man. Let me jump over here. I'm just saying, what you think about Big Z, man? Why you think he's so inefficient and not a part of the offense, man?
Well, y'all already said it because he can't play defense.
I think Big Z is his confidence. He's dealing with the Trayvon syndrome.
Trayvon?
Where your confidence, the Trayvon syndrome, to where your confidence gets broken. And he's easily shaken. His emotions and his drive is easily shaken. So his game's not consistent. It's not consistent right now. He has to become a grown man.
Okay.
He has to grow up and become more consistent. That's just what it is. Just like Trayvon. Trayvon, when he's feeling good about himself, he plays better. He's a better player all around. And so I think those are two of the same things with those two guys.
I don't know about that. His confidence has never been a problem. Big Z is probably the most confident player on that team, if you ask me. Cause he'll get dunked on and come right back down and shoot a three like it's nothing. That's just me. But I want to hear from I'm just saying, what you think about the fact that Big Z just is not a part of the game?
Well, it's like that whole thing with Musselman. You can't play 5 switchable in that NBA style that a lot of guys like to do now. They can't play you. And that's why I've said before, that's why, certain guys never could get on the floor with Musselman. Because if you couldn't switch 1 through 5, he can't use you. And then it's been, we all see, if we didn't see it before, we all see it now, because when he's pinned down 1-on-1, you can have a dude 6'4" and just go in and dunk on his face. He can't do nothing about it. And so, that is a liability. Now, other than that, I think he's okay. Kind of like you said, it ain't that his confidence is down or anything like that. It's just that Calipari know that, he an easy bucket on defense. And he can't, and especially now that he got Adu stepping up in particular, he ain't got to take that loss on defense like that. Mm-hmm. He got Bill out there hitting threes. Lately, Z was missing his threes, so you really ain't got no reason to play him. But like you said, Z still laughing, having a good time. He ain't pressed about it. But at the same time, I agree with what I think Umbai said. Before it's all over with, we're gonna need all 9 of them. Mm-hmm. And he can still help us. You know what I mean? And this game might be the game. I'm worried about them inside, though. Don't get me wrong. But if they gonna jump in a zone or try to just sit back and clog up the lane or something like that, Big Z might be the one to shoot them out of it. And then, on defense, we help him better. So he ain't necessarily gonna be out there by himself. And then he showed that last game against St. John's, like or I don't know, maybe it was Melo. One of them said, just use up your fouls. Just don't give up no easy bucket, And so, he can help us.
This is the thing, though. We saw in a few games where Big Z had some fabulous blocks,
right?
Fabulous block shots, and was playing fabulous defense.
Right.
So the guy has got it in him. It's just not consistent.
Right.
That was 3 months ago.
I agree with that. Melo be hating, but he can help rim protect.
That was 3 months ago.
No, that was 2 weeks. That was a week ago. 2 weeks ago.
This is a game where we might need that rim protection. If you got somebody like Adu that can body up with the guy, and you got Brazil and Z, them type of long guys backing them up, it's gonna be hard to shoot all them little, shots that they like to get on the inside. And he can. I think he's gonna be a factor in this game.
Big Z ain't played.
I don't think Big Z is the point that we need to debate. I think we got more important players to be debating right now. You know what I mean?
Can I say this? Big Z ain't been good in 90 days, man. I'm done.
That's what I'm saying. Big Z, we don't even need to waste no time on Big Z, baby.
No, hold up. Regardless of what Melo says about Big Z, which he is valid in regards to Big Z, every player is important. All 9
Every
guys
one of them.
matter, and whatever their
Yes.
contribution they can give, and it will make a difference for the team. Because this is everything that we're doing is team victory based. And just to go back on regards to the leadership that OD asked about, it's clear that Nelly and DJ are the leaders. There was 5 team only meetings that was called. Guess who called them all? Nelly. Nelly and DJ are the leaders of the team.
Hey,
Simple as that.
don't forget about Adu though. I think
Adu-
Adu. Now that
I think
he's
Adu was the leader. Adu was a leader
Adu was the
within his
leader of
play, but
that
I'm talking
team.
about talking to the
Adu-
guys and getting them prepared. Those are the 2 guys that lead the team.
But if you listen to them at
Adu was the
times,
emotional leader
those
of that
guys.
team.
But if you listen to them at times, them guys have said that Jonas is one of those guys. I ain't gonna say he's the leader, but he's definitely a leader. All them seniors, well, I won't say Brazil so much, but Adu and Nelly and DJ because he's a point guard. But I think both of those guys, assume some of that responsibility on his team.
I guarantee you, Adu is the big dog in that locker room.
Hey, well, I got a question for the panel. So we all know we got big Texas Tech coming up. Number 3 Texas Tech, I believe they are. Who absolutely has to have a good game for us to win this?
The defense, the perimeter defense has to have a great game. Texas Tech.
But you got to pick a player. You got to
shoots
pick a single player because that's too easy.
It can't be a single player. There can't be a win. There cannot be a win, a victory, without that perimeter defense guarding those threes. They're going to shoot 30 threes, at least 30 to 40 3-point shots. That entire perimeter defense has to be on lock.
DJ, I think what's got to have a better game, man. DJ Wagner. Wagner got to take care of the ball. He got to play defense. He just don't need to turn the ball over. I think Wagner gonna be the key. I think the point guard the key. I think Wagner the key. Wagner got to make sure he take care of the ball, not turn it over. No stupid little turnovers that he always get when when he passing the ball and the other player trying to post up on he always turn the ball up on a weak pass, bro. He can't have none of them Thursday.
Melo, you're right. I wasn't going to say any particular player because I do feel like if we win, it's going to be a team win. But Melo is right in regards to DJ. DJ handling the ball, not necessarily him putting a whole bunch of baskets in but him handling the ball, turnover free, smart play, him leading, setting up the team. That's going to be the most important part that goes into us offensively.
From
OD,
I mean. I know.
I know
what your hold on, Stank City. I know your question was which player has to have a great game, and that's a real hard question for me because I don't know if we have a player that has the ability to have a great game. The only person on this team that's probably put up 30 plus points is Nelly Davis.
I disagree with that.
I mean, Big Z, who I mean,
Adu just put up 26, didn't he? Adu put up 26. Boogie done had big games.
What did Adu do? What did
Thiero,
Adu do versus Kansas? What did
Carter
Adu
Knox.
versus Kansas? OD, go to his stat line.
22.
What did Adu do versus Kansas?
22.
What is that?
It ain't 30. It's a great game. But my point is, I don't know if we, and I said that, I don't know if we have a player that can really drop more than 30, except for Nelly Davis. So my point is this. I don't need any of these guys to be great. I need you to be great in your role, whatever that is. I need you to be great in your role. Nelly Davis, man, just be consistent. Give us 16 to 20. That's what we need from you, Nelly. We don't need you to do 30. Hey, Point Shaving Wagner, if you give us a half a great basketball, I'm happy with you. Because I know if you have a bad game in the first half, I know you're gonna have a good game in the second half. That's just him. He's done it all year long. So we can't expect him to have a great game. I mean, if he does, it's a plus. If Trevor and Brazil give us 10 points and 10 rebounds, great game. If Adu gives us 20 points and 10 boards, that's bonus. That's a bonus. We just need these guys to do what they've been doing the last part of the year. Be great in your role. Now we got Thiero back, come in, contribute. We got Boogie, contribute. Big Z, get in where you fit in and play ball. We don't need any of these dudes to be great. So that's all I'm hoping for, is that everybody just continues to be a star in their role. Whenever they got the ball in their hand, be great. Billy Richmond, get them blocks, get them steals, get them runouts, Carter Knox, bulldoze your way to the rim. That's all I'm looking for. Oh, hit your open shots, close out on them three-point shooters, because they shoot 38% from the three-point line. They got some shooters. One dude on the team averages 45% from three-point land. They got some shooters, and they let them go. And if they start knocking them down, it's gonna be a long game. And that's all I'm saying.
That one guy, he's questionable. You know, it's some question whether he'll play.
To my Darren Williams?
No, the Chance McMillan.
Okay.
He's the three-point shooter.
Hey.
I think they're playing games.
Can I go ahead and answer the question though?
Yeah, go ahead.
But you know, to answer the question, I don't, you know, buy into these, you know, false dichotomy, either or type of questions. But I'll say this. To me, I go back to the two leaders. It's gonna take the guys that I can see really stepping up and having a big game are John L. Davis and Jonas Adu. Since Adu's been healthy, he's shown me he outplayed every big man we done went up against. Hunter Dickinson, he was killing a big man from Ole Miss before the referees got him in foul trouble in the second half, took him out of that game. They did the same thing with St. John's dude. And if they just let him play, he been outplaying everybody. So I want to see what this guy here, JT Toppin, they act like he All-American and all this and that. I want to see I want to see what Adu can get with him. But
he's not a center, though.
It depends on how the referees rep the game. But also, like somebody said, Nelly Davis is capable of going off. And we haven't seen him really just go off like he's capable of doing at Arkansas. And this is a game I feel like he can do it, because I think he got a little intimidated in the SEC because everybody got them long, tall wings, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". This team right here got smaller guards. And those are really the ones he's used to playing against and that he usually have his best games against. And I can see Nelly getting loose on these boys. And if they get hot, Nelly can be our guy that can shoot with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I say something, guys?
Go ahead.
I think that the games that I have seen Arkansas actually elevate and perform to their highest capabilities has been when Billy Richmond performed. When that guy is on, it's not a joke. We all know that this guy reminds us of Devo. He's gritty like Devo. And when Devo was on, the Hogs was on. When Richmond, I don't know what exactly the pronunciation. When Billy the Kid is on, the Hogs are on.
He's our X factor. He's an X
Yeah,
factor.
I feel you. And let me say this, and I'm gonna reiterate the question because I want to hear Clint idea on it. But I'm gonna reiterate it because I think it kind of got misconstrued. What I said was, who absolutely has to have a good game for us to win? And what I meant by that is, if this person has a bad game, we don't even got a chance. And for me, that was an easy answer. Jonas
Wagner.
Adu. I think with what Texas Tech got in the paint, if Adu have a bad game, it's over with for everybody. I don't even think Brazil big enough to hang with both them boys they out in the paint. So I think Adu for sure is my answer. He has to have a good game for us to have any type of chance. He got to keep balling.
Deezy, when you say a good game, though, do you mean as far as just scoring? Like Adu got to score?
No. I said a good. No, I mean like this person has to have a good game. Period in every aspect. Like we need Adu to score in the paint, get rebounds, and defend big number 5 in the paint.
Yeah.
Hey, let me read my super chats before we get into that super chat situation. Man, I need y'all to hit that like button. I need 9 likes, man. Hit the like button for your boys, man. Let's get that to the hunt done. You know how we like to do. We got 170 people in the building, 91 likes. Hit the like button for me. But then let me read my super chats. We got let's see who we got next. King Blee in the building. He said, "What's happening, Woo Pig Podcast? I told y'all them Hogs was gonna make some noise. You did. Last show, you said they was gonna make some noise, and they definitely doing that. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Coach Hardy boy. He says, I think Adu defensively has to be great on topping. That keeps us from doubling and opening up the 3-point shooters. Okay. I like that take. Same thing Deezy just
Toppin
said.
don't play
Toppin don't do what?
Toppin don't play the 5. Adu not gonna guard Toppin. Brazil them gonna guard Toppin. Toppin ain't no 5. He ain't no 10.
But I mean, Toppin he too strong for Brazil, man.
I'm just saying he don't play center though. Like so, Adu play center.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but I just feel like Toppin is too strong for Brazil. He too tall for Thiero.
Yeah,
so
that put the yeah.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Melo. If you was coaching, who would you put on him?
Brazil, one of them. He'll fail Adu at the game. Oh, he'll fail Adu at the game. The boy
That's
got a good enough.
That is a good point, Melo.
He got a good enough package to fail Adu at the game. Like Adu can't guard that man.
Toppin is 6'9", right?
The perimeter. Yeah.
Toppin 6'9", right?
Mm-hmm.
And Brazil is what, 6'10"? I can see that, but man, Brazil weak, man. Sometimes he be playing weak, man. That's all I'm saying.
He do.
Bro, Brazil ain't played week in a month. Don't do that.
I'm just
For
saying.
real.
But when have you seen Brazil just down there being a dog playing defense on somebody though?
Last game.
Mano y mano. I don't know what you're talking about.
Last game. Listen, with his weight and that man that he was dealing with, bro, he balled out. With the weight of that man, that was a grown ass man. He didn't
play that dude the whole game. He would have been fouled out.
Yes, but when he played that dude, he gave 100 and give it to him.
I want to hear from Clint. What's going on with you, boss? How you doing today?
OD, Woo Pig Podcast. Deezy. Man, I haven't seen you in a month in 3 months of Sundays.
Hey, you know how I do.
What's up to the crew? I'm glad to be here, guys. Hey, OD, I need you to do something for me.
What's up?
I need you to quit talking like it was 2 months ago. Hey, bro, everything we getting right now is bonus pay. It's overtime pay.
God damn.
We in overtime right now, baby.
Yes,
we
sir.
getting overtime pay. Don't be talking about what these dudes ain't doing. Nobody thought this was gonna happen. You know, I buried Carter Knox and Billy Richmond. I wanted them up out of Fayetteville. We don't watch these boys grow up before our very eyes.
Yeah,
We in the
absolutely.
Sweet 16, no hog slander. No matter what happened from here on out, baby, we got to get these dudes. They do, man. We watch these boys grow up before our very eyes, and let's quit talking about these dudes like they need to do some more for us, man. These dudes have stepped up and did it.
Balling.
They balling, man. Now, here. Oh, go ahead, OD.
I want you to finish because I got a rebuttal for what you said, but I want you to finish.
No, I'll go ahead and rebut that because I was getting ready to keep moving. I was
Okay.
getting ready to answer. I was getting ready to answer Deeze's question.
So what's the thing when you win a game? What happens? You celebrate. You celebrate the win.
You celebrate,
and what you did don't matter no more.
It don't matter anymore.
That's why we moving on to Texas Tech, and that's why I'm talking about the matchups.
Let's get it on.
And it's not slander. It's just me thinking, oh, can Brazil truly play my man Toppin one-on-one?
Oh, what do I come with when I come? I come with facts and numbers. I got them, Deezy. I'm just saying. You the sports writer. But have you really looked at it? Have you really looked at it deep?
Give it to us, man.
Give it to us, man.
Do y'all realize that the Razorbacks, now let's talk about what the Razorbacks have been through and the guys they've played. Y'all keep talking about, now I'm not saying Toppin is a scrub. And y'all just talking about Toppin, but that Williams boy is the real deal too. Now, when we talking about the top 100 players that's listed on every expert sports media, every scout's forecast, every draft forecast, when we talking about that, if you break it down by position, and you talking about power forwards and centers, do you know the Razorbacks have played against the number 3, the number 6, the number 8, the number 10, and we own the number 11 ranked big men in the country? We already played against them.
Them up.
Our boys have seen this. Mm-hmm. Iron sharpens iron. The Razorbacks have seen this. They played against Johnny Broom. We've seen this.
Easy.
Now I'm gonna say this. Now for Mello, I'm gonna say this. Texas Tech don't play a traditional 5. They play 2 power forwards, Williams and Toppin. Thiero or they do. They gonna have to defend, and they gonna defend. I don't think the game gonna be won or lost in the middle. Thiero and Adu and Thiero have seen big men in the set. The best, most physical big men in the college ranks. They've seen them. They gonna hold their own with them dudes.
But here's the thing, though, Clint. Them big dudes killed us all season. Every one of them.
You can't say that. Hey,
Broom,
you can't say Danny Wolf did.
CMB from South Carolina.
What about Hunter?
Did Danny Wolf kill us?
What about Hunter Dickerson?
I mean, it's a team sport. You got to give a little bit. Give a little bit. I don't care if Toppin get 25 points, long as you shutting some other water off.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't agree, bro. I think the dude from South Carolina, the only big dude that killed us. Broom didn't have no killer game against us.
He had 20. He had a double-double. He had 20 and 12.
I don't think he had 20. I think he had like 15, 16.
No,
Hunter Dickerson
could be wrong, but I think he had 20 and 12.
Hunter Dickerson didn't score in the second half.
You're right about Dickerson. I agree with you on Dickerson.
See, I didn't even count Hunter Dickerson. Because he's not even listening.
But that goes back to what I want to say with Melo. The reason why Brazil haven't been getting done like that in the last month is because after that South Carolina game, we start giving them guys help and stop leaving them down there one-on-one trying to guard them guys by itself.
It would be a big mistake. It would be a big mistake to double any of them dudes down low.
But see, that's why this team is so tricky. Because you're right, they don't just have one big guy, they got two that can hurt you, and they got 3-point shooters all on the outside. Now that's why how good Chance McMillan is and whether he play is going to be key. Because if he's not there, that changes the whole equation. And we can focus on the guys inside and take our chances with them other shooters. But if he plays and he's, himself, then we might be in trouble.
I'm just saying, I'm going to ask you one question. Do you think Texas Tech got an edge cone?
What do you mean?
Do you think anybody on Texas Tech is good as Edgecombe?
Edgecombe?
Yeah, from Baylor.
From Baylor.
I don't remember him.
Do you think anybody on Texas Tech is as good as Trey Johnson?
No.
Do you think anybody on Texas Tech is good as that Jack Acunas from Illinois?
Not guard-wise, no.
I don't know.
Do you think anybody on Texas Tech is as good as Fears or Colin Mary Balls or Danny Wolf or Asa Newell?
He talking his stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
Easy. We seen monsters before, Deezy.
Right.
We have seen this, man. We have.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying, man. And I'm gonna let you have it, OD. But all I'm saying to you guys is, we have seen these dudes, man. We've seen better dudes than anything Texas Tech can throw at us.
So I'm gonna come at you from this angle here, Clint. They got 9 players that average 20 minutes a game. They got 5 players that average roughly 10 points a game. JT Toppin, 18, Darren Williams, 14 or 15, Chance McMillan, 14, Christian Anderson, 10, Elijah Hawkins, he's 9.4. They got a team. They got guys that's out here balling, consistently playing ball. Yeah, in the SEC, every team has a great player. You name them all. But it's not an individual sport, it's a team sport. Do we have a better team than they do?
We got a better 8 than they do. And all we need is 8. We've shown that.
We got 9 now, though.
Now we got 9. We can go deep now.
And it's great teams in SEC. Don't act like them team SEC is one-man band. All them teams in the SEC are good.
And all of them was deep.
Yeah.
I'm
not saying that they're not, but what I am saying is none of that matters. None of it matters. This is one game for it all. Win or go home. And I'm asking you guys, can we put it all together? Have we done enough to put it all together and do something phenomenal as a 10 seed, knock off Texas Tech, St. John's, Kansas? Can we do something? Can we beat this team? Let's get right into the unbiased. I see you shaking your head. We're gonna start with you.
I mean, what kind of question is this? We're playing the game, so obviously we have a chance to beat them, and we're playing well. I mean, that's kind of like a rhetorical question. Yes, we have an opportunity to win. If we play well and we play defensively sound, we'll win the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we hit some shots. We're going to have to hit some shots. We can't shoot as bad as against Texas Tech as we did against St. John's. But Texas Tech is not as good defensively as St. John's either, but they're better offensively.
We went 2 for 19 against St. John's on 3 points.
Yeah, because St. John's is a good defense. Is one of the best defense. Texas Tech is not St. John's defensively. So to expect to look at our 2 for 19 against St. John's and then translate that to the Texas Tech game would be foolish because Texas Tech is not defensively what St. John's is. They're not.
Do you really think it's about defense when it comes to the Arkansas Razorbacks shooting 3-pointers? They just ain't making shots.
In some capacities.
No.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is open shots, contested shots. That's all part of the game. If your guys are open for shots, they're gonna make more than not. And St. John's is a tougher team that makes it a little harder for you to make open shots. Texas Tech is not quite as good defensively. Does it mean that we're gonna have a whole bunch of open 3-point shots? No, it doesn't. But if they're playing zone or if they're packing it in some, then we're gonna have opportunities to hit shots, and we're gonna have to hit those shots. But they're not defensively the same team as Texas Tech. As St. John's. They're not.
Okay.
Defensively, we will have more opportunities to score, but we're gonna have to be even better defensively because we're playing a better offensive team.
So what's your prediction?
81-74 Hogs.
Melo. All right, we're gonna move on to Clint. What's your prediction, Clint?
OD. I don't care if we did shoot 2 for 19 or 2 for 22. You know what Michigan State shot? I think they shot like 4 of 18 or 4 of 20. Michigan State don't shoot threes. But guess where they are? In the Sweet 16 and favored to go to the Elite 8. The way Arkansas is playing defense and the way they running, it's going to lead to offense. And I'm going to tell you something else. Go back and look at the 8, 9, 10 games Texas Tech lost. And I don't like box score watching. I like watching games, but look at the games they lost. Texas Tech go on long scoring droughts. I'm going to tell you something else Texas Tech can't do or don't do well. They don't shoot free throws well. And I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be about Williams or Toppin. It's going to be about free throws, and it's going to be about how we defend and how we getting after them playing defense, man. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to be, man, the way we locked up St. John's, even though St. John's really can't shoot, but the way we locked him up, and that R.J. Lewis kid, the Big East Player of the Year, that kid was not a slouch, but that kid was crying ready to, man. When you do that to a kid like that, and man, we've done it to some of the best shooters that's getting ready to be lottery picks. I'm telling you, Arkansas defense travels, and defensively, Arkansas is gonna make a difference, and they're gonna beat Texas Tech. And it ain't gonna be no runaway, but we probably gonna beat them by 7 or 8 points.
7 or 8. Before I come to you, I'm just saying, let me read my super chat. I'm just little joker in the building. He says, man, we gonna keep rolling. Woo pig suey, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel, little joker. Let's jump back over here to I'm just saying Deezy stepped out. What's your prediction? I'm just saying. I know you. I already know you never gonna pick against the Hogs, so I already know what this is gonna be.
Yeah, I dang sure ain't right now.
Right.
But let me get to you, OD. You hit the nail right on the head with that question, because that is the very question that I'm gonna drop tomorrow with my column on Razorbackers. Is this the time that the Razorbacks can put it all together and take that next step? Because the thing is, like, as good as they've been, you know, and they had their ups and downs and everything, except for the Kentucky game, I don't think they played their best. And I went back and looked at the Kentucky game earlier, and like Adu didn't play that game. Brazil didn't really do nothing. And then we went in Rupp and just ran Kentucky out their own gym. That was the closest we came to playing up to our full potential, where everybody played good. We shot the ball well. We rebounded. Defense, they couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? And one interesting thing, going back to what Clint was saying, is Texas Tech do remind me of that Kentucky team. Because if y'all remember, that's how everybody looked at Kentucky at the time. They had just blew out Tennessee, and everybody was talking about, man, Kentucky, they can shoot, and can't nobody score them, man. They putting up 100 points on everybody. And we went in there and shut them boys down and ran them out their own gym. So Clint giving me hype because, putting that all together, I do feel like now's the time that we got all the pieces in place that, especially like I said, on top of all that, you put in Brazil and Adu, both averaging a double-double, both capable of going off of 20 and 10. Well, I won't say Brazil 20, but Adu done 20 and 10. Brazil done like 15 and 12, stuff like that, and putting up highlights and blocking shots and everything. And if Nelly, come to play, and DJ, and like I said, I don't think they guards defensively gonna really slow them guys down like they used to in SEC. And I think this is a game where, and the other thing is, listen to all these commentators, and I was listening to people at Texas Tech, they just really looking down their nose like, what Arkansas? Oh, they had their Super Bowl against St. John's, and they, now they just really stepped up to the big time, and they don't know what they're in for against Texas Tech. I'm like, bruh, I don't think you know what y'all in for, because this Arkansas team is ready to take the next step, because they haven't put it all together all year, but they are capable of doing it in this Sweet 16. And if they do that, they go into the Final Four, because not even Florida gonna beat them.
Oh, D, can I ask you a question?
Hold up, before you ask me the question, we skipped you on this prediction. So we're gonna come to you, then we're gonna go to DZ, then we're gonna get me. But 2 for 1, Mello. What's your prediction and what's your question?
Man, my prediction, we're gonna win. We're gonna win by like 8-9 points. But my question is to you, man. You keep talking about who gonna do this for us. Bro, these dudes not gonna be able to guard us, bro. Like, it's all about us, bro. It ain't never about them, bro. It's about us, bro. Who they got can guard DJ Wagner and Nelly and Brazil. They ain't got an athlete like Brazil on their team, bro. Brazil might be the best athlete left in the whole tournament, bro. Just on athletics, bro. They ain't got nobody out there can guard us, bro. That's my question to you. Who they got can guard us? Tell me.
When has athletics ever got anybody anywhere? Sometimes.
What?
I mean, let's be real. We've seen some of the most athletic people in forever that probably you went to high school with, but they never did nothing because of whatever. So
I ain't go to high school with a Brazil athlete.
I mean,
OD.
hold on, Clint. Let me answer this question. But what I'm saying is, we're going to use Trevor Brazile. Trevor Brazile, you said, is the most athletic guy in the tournament, right? Left in the tournament. And it's a strong possibility that he is. But, and I'm not trying to dog on Brazile or nothing like that, but I'm just saying it takes more than just being able to jump high to be a good player.
But lately, man, he can prove he can shoot. He can rebound double-double.
I love it.
I'm gonna let them talk to you, OD.
I love it. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna throw the ball to Brazil and be like, "Hey, go give me a bucket, my boy." No.
No. You're right. You're right.
I would.
No, you wouldn't, Clint.
I ain't gonna throw it to Brazil and just say go get a bucket.
Not to drive, but to shoot a three
or alley-oop
or a pick and roll. Yeah, I am.
No way.
I just think it's gonna be hard to box Brazil out, bro, and keep Brazil off the boards, OD. That's when I say he the most athletic left. And I think it's gonna be hard. And then I think he's gonna block shots. I think his athleticism gonna cause them problems.
Man,
that's all I'm saying.
Brazil playing like a Marcus Camby with a jumper.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Look, I like the way Brazil playing. I really do. I don't got no smoke for Brazil. All I'm saying is, I'm not gonna run a play for Trevor Brazile. I'm not. You got to get it out the mud. I'm not running a play for Trevor Brazile.
Well, I mean, what about them alley-oops like they did against St. John's coming out of that timeout?
They was running no plays for him, OD.
That was a great play. That was a great play. Great play by Boogie for even seeing that. So I ain't got no smoke for Brazil. Man. I'm just saying
that was a set play.
It was. I'm just saying I'm not running the play for him. In the half court basketball, I'm not running the play for Trey Brazil. Unless it's an alley-oop. Then yeah. DZ, let's go back to you. Your prediction for the game this weekend, man. I mean Thursday night, 9:09.
I think the Hogs win it by 5. I'm gonna say this. I gotta agree a lot with what everybody's saying, and the reason I say it is this. I think not only are we more athletic or more talented than the other team. I don't think that's everything. I think the bigger thing is what this team been through. It's nothing this team haven't been through. This team can get down big, still fight back. We can get up big, let them come back and still win. Like we just came from too much. We had 7 players. We got a different level of wind than most teams. We can run longer than most teams. I think all the hardships that we've been through has really turned this team into just it's like a rock that just fell down a mountain. It done got beat up on all the sides and now it's pointy. Like I really think
tested metal, brother. Tested metal. That's what we call it.
Yeah, tested metal, dog. And I think we've been through enough tests. I think this team is smarter than us. I will say that's what scares me. I think this team is smart enough to pass the ball the right way. And sets and they know each other a little bit more. But at the same time, I just love us right now. And I think heart, when it comes to the tournament, heart is so much of it. That's why those Cinderella teams come through every year. You need that team. What team wanted more? Everybody good when you get this far. Who wanted more? And I think we wanted more than them.
And we got the better coach. That's for you, I'm just saying.
Yep, we ain't done yet. We got work to do, baby.
So I guess it's left up to me to predict if the Hogs will win or not. The Hogs, the team that we see right now, they're a different team. Nelly Davis he averaged 11 points this year. Nelly Davis is probably giving us anywhere between 16 and 19 points a game right now. Adu averaged 6 points a game this year. On a given night, he dropping 20. Trevin Brazil probably averaged 8 points a game this year. He's giving us a double-double right now. And then we got Boogie Fland, who averaged 15 in the season, coming back off injury, doing his thing, playing a good role as a complimentary player right now, which makes us a better team. And then we got our leading scorer, Thiero, who hadn't played in quite some time, who's coming back for the first time. We don't know what he's gonna give us, but we know what we know what Thiero can do. We know he gonna play strong, he gonna play hard, he gonna give you everything he got for the 12 to 15 minutes that he gonna be out there. And then I got to shout out DJ Wagner, man. I have grown to love point shaving Wagner probably more than anybody on this team. And I know that's crazy to say, but point shaving Wagner is the engine that makes the Razorbacks go. If he's having a bad day, it's ugly. But when DJ Wagner gives us a half of basketball and a sprinkle in the next half of basketball, we win it. So I say all that to say, do I believe the Hogs will win? I'm going to say this. I am not going to pick the Razorbacks to win for the simple fact, if I do, if I pick them to win, they're going to lose. So I'm going to pick them to lose so we can win. So how about that?
Yeah, you be Jeff Goodman, Rob Dawser, Gary Parrish, and Matt Norlander. You be those guys.
Hey. Yeah, don't change up now, man.
I ain't gonna change it up. I'm picking the Razorbacks.
Now, we need that win, O.D.
I need that win. Don't get it twisted. But every time I pick them to win, they let me down. So I'm just gonna be like, they're gonna lose.
So pick them to lose.
I am. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna pick them to lose. Oh man, so that's it for me, man. That's the take. Oh, hold on. I gotta shout out Miss Kathy because she said, what did she say? Let me go back and find Miss Kathy. She said, OD wife gonna make him shut it down at 10, so y'all better start talking quick.
Wow. Hey, just one quick shout out to Mama Adu, by the way, too. You know, on Twitter, she showed brother love. Shout out to Mama Adu.
Did she? I mean, I've never actually. What is she? I don't be on Twitter that much. I
No,
be on there, but I don't be on there.
Adu had a one-on-one interview, and he talked about what he went through with his surgery and how, he was uncomfortable and how he worked his way back. And I was probably the first person to post it, and she reposted it, and he got a whole lot of what's in him. I said, "You did a phenomenal job with your son. He's a great young man." She's like, "Thank you for the compliment." And then, I talked to her before the game before. I was like, it's time for us to, it's time to strap up and put in some work. And she like put in after the game. So I'm like, yeah. So shout out to Mama.
Sound like Dirty Mackin to me.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Don't do that. I ain't too mellow. I ain't smooth like you, mellow. Cut it up.
And Miss Kathy, see, the reason I shut it off at 10 is because I got to get up mad early in the morning. So it ain't even about my wife. It's just that I got to get up early. So I'm just be like, I'm going to bed. As soon as this thing say woo pig and it cut off, boy, I'm straight to the shower, straight to the bed. I don't ask no questions, and I don't pass go. If my wife say I want to watch TV, you gonna watch it by yourself. I'm going to sleep.
I wish Good Luck Charm Brand was in San Francisco, but Good Luck Charm, I'm rubbing it on everybody that's there. So anybody in San Francisco that's going to the game, let me know so you tag me so I can Good Luck Charm hashtag your name because we got to win. We got to win, baby. But listen.
Before y'all go, though, I want to know who filled out a bracket and what your bracket looking like right now.
I filled out 20 brackets. I got 3 Arkansas winning the whole thing on the brackets, and one of those brackets is in the 90 percentile. I picked them to go to the Elite 8 in another 3 brackets, and then I have them in the Sweet 16 for 2. So I got 5 brackets where Arkansas is still available in it.
But is your team that you got winning the championship still in?
Yeah, I got Arkansas winning on 3 of my brackets, winning the whole thing on 3 of my brackets.
Wow.
And I got them in the Elite 8 on 2 of my brackets.
Man,
you at 90%?
Yeah, I'm at 90% on one of my brackets. I have 15. I have 15. Yeah.
Wow.
That ain't I don't think it's gonna stay because one of my teams is gonna get bounced soon. So I did some upsets on that.
Mello, what about you? He don't even want to answer. Clint, what about yours?
Man, I didn't fill out but 3 brackets, and I'm at 89%. But I had Florida winning, but I didn't have Arkansas making the Sweet 16. Man, I mean, come on, let's keep it real. We didn't see that, OD. You know, I left them for dead, man, a long time ago.
Left them on the side of the road stinking.
I did. I own mine, man. I saw a dead raccoon, and I looked at when I was riding on the country road today, and I looked at it and I said, man, I thought that was a Razorbacks 2 months ago. I mean, that's how I felt. I was through. But man, we watched these dudes grow up before our very eyes, and like Deezy said, sometimes you see things. And what I'm seeing, OD, this team is gelling at the right time. And the reason, and I just want to say this, the reason I'm saying that is we haven't seen their complete product. What's going to happen when we see that? And I'm telling you right now, we're going to see it because they look better and better. I don't care about the 2 for 19 3-pointers. That was not a game for 3-pointers. That was a game to attack. And when they figured that out, they attacked. But this team is gelling, and I'm telling you right now, they going to attack Texas Tech, and Texas Tech guards are not going to be able to handle our guards. That's going to be the story. And once we get to Florida, if Florida win, we're going to beat them. I'm telling you right now, this team, man, it's about when you peak. It ain't about what you did. I really don't like the moniker of what you did in the season don't matter. The tournament only matter. Because what you did in the season sets you up for the tournament. But this team right here, it's for real because these dudes are just now figuring it out. Man, look how Boogie play now. This dude played totally different from before he got injured. This dude is actually seeing the game now. I mean, he's just a different dude. The 2 games he's played. I mean, he's not hogging the ball. He's not beating the ball to death. I mean, he's looking for dudes. And
OD, I got us versus Tennessee in the championship, man, and I got us. And I'm out. All right.
Boy,
Remember I said it.
I heard
we'll
you.
beat Tennessee. If we
Oh,
get
my
Tennessee,
God.
we'll beat them.
Man, boy. Deezy,
Tennessee
what's
gonna
your
beat
bracket
them.
looking like, man?
First time in my grown adult life, I didn't do a bracket at all this year.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I just did one, and it's doing pretty good. I was looking at it this morning. You know, I missed a few. I think I'm maybe about 85% or something like that. But I hate to admit this, but I got us going to the Elite Eight and losing to Florida, and I got Auburn winning it all because I think Auburn's been the best team I've seen all year. And I think that, once they wrapped up the SEC regular season, which they wanted, and then went in there and whooped Kentucky, they kind of took their foot off the gas. And I feel like, tournament, they're going to show that they was that team. But, like I said, I got us beating Texas Tech. But again, if I'd picked now, I'd probably pick us over Florida. But when I filled it out in the beginning, I had Florida getting in over us.
Okay. Y'all having a pregame show? I'm just saying.
Yep.
Y'all tap in. I'm just saying. He doing big things over there on his the Arkansas Best podcast.
I need to track it. I don't have it on my y'all do it on YouTube, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't have a link. I need to get
you on Twitter or what's you on YouTube? What's your thing on YouTube?
Man, I don't.
I'll
What is your site?
tweet both of y'all on Twitter.
Type it, if you
Okay.
type in if you go on YouTube and type in I'm just saying and then space Arkansas, his page pulls up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I pulled up. I
got
was on his live. I was live at the game on his live while he was live, which was
Okay.
fun.
Okay, I got it.
Hey, y'all seen how Clint was waving that cigarette at the camera, boy?
Hey, Daisy. I'm glad Big Greg ain't here because he was like, "What is that? A 100? A 300?" He said, "It can't be 100 because that's a long cigarette."
That's a 1,000. Oh, wow.
Hey, shout out to Brandon Williams, man. He says Kentucky versus Arkansas in the national championship game. Man,
I don't care if
that
it's
would be the
that.
most televised championship game ever if it happened.
It would be, and I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't be mad at it either. But it's crazy that it could possibly happen. And Bobby Shee said, who lied and said they had Colorado State over Memphis? Nobody.
I did. I had Colorado State
Come on, man.
I had Colorado State beating Memphis on 8 of my 20 brackets.
I had them beating Memphis because
Memphis-
I don't believe in Penny. Penny be
Memphis
over
had
there
the
half
key
stepping.
players out.
Well, if you had 20 brackets, you bound to get it right at least 8 times. Come on now. Y'all, wow. Well, man, it's been a fabulous show, man. I appreciate everybody coming on. And Miss Kathy, I stayed over 10 minutes.
Thank you, Miss Kathy.
Hey, thanks for DZ for coming on, kicking it with us again, man. We always love having DZ. DZ, we got to get you back on a permanent basis, bro. Make sure y'all support the talent, man.
For sure.
What else, man? I think that's it, man. We gonna see y'all on Thursday. I'm tempted to say we gonna go live. If we win, I'm going live. If we lose, I'll catch y'all Saturday. I don't want to talk about it if we lose.
Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night. But
See
if
y'all
we
Thursday
win,
night.
it depends on how hot I am. If I'm just like super mad, I might have to go live. But if we win, I'm gonna go live, but if we lose, I'm like, this all depends if we need to talk about it. Let's just talk about it. I don't know. We gonna find out. But man,
We gonna go live Thursday, NOD.
hey,
Yep, I'll see you Thursday, OD. See you Thursday,
Okay.
8174.
Hey, well, I see
Good
y'all.
luck,
I
Tom
see y'all
Brown.
at 11:30 then.
We
Yeah.
here.
It's gonna be late.
It's gonna be late, and if we win, I'm all for it. I just go to work late on Friday, and it'll be all right.
It's gonna be good luck if it's 11:30. The game starts at what 10 o'clock Eastern. Not 11:30 might be
It's
right.
9:09,
11:30
so
might be
it'll be should be over by that time. But anyway, man, I appreciate everybody for coming in and kicking it with us, man. We gonna see y'all on Thursday night, hopefully. But if we don't, y'all know it's an L. But anyway, we appreciate y'all. We gonna get OG to read it, and we gonna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all.
What I want you guys to do is experience peace of mind with Insurance Max. These guys are your one-stop shop to home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. So don't wait. Call today for a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max. It's where protection meets affordability. You guys can call Wes, Caleb, or Sandy right now and start to safeguard what matters to you the most. That number is 870-534-2823. Again, that number is 870-534-2823. Are you looking to find your dream home or to sell your property hassle-free? Well, look no further than RE/MAX Platinum. It's where client satisfaction is their top priority. So whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make sure your real estate journey is smooth and successful. You guys ready to take that next step? Well, contact Melody. That number is 501-366-4407. Again, that number is 501-366-4407. And you guys can let RE/MAX Platinum turn your real estate dreams into a reality. And you know we got to show some love to the OGs. That's 3M Electric. These guys are an electrical contractor serving Northwest Arkansas. They do both commercial and residential electrical contracting as an SDVOSB. Now, what is that? That's a service disabled veteran owned small business. These guys are both reliable and dependable with no job being too big or too small. So when it comes to all of your electrical needs, give 3M Electric a call. That number is 479-408-9865. Again, that number is 479-408-9865. Now, are mosquitoes or other bugs ruining your outdoor fun? Texan Mosquito Systems has the solution for you. They have a fully automated mosquito misting system that's designed to keep your property mosquito-free year-round. So whether it's your home or your business, these professionally designed and installed systems are here to ensure that you can enjoy your outdoor spaces without any pesky interruptions. They can facilitate any aspect of that system, no matter where you live. Just give them a call. That number is 713-344-1984. Again, the number is 713-344-1984. Or you can send them a DM over there on Instagram at Texan Mosquito Systems. Get yourself a free yard evaluation and reclaim your outdoor spaces now. Now, whenever you call any of these sponsors, you let them know that you heard it on the Woo Pig podcast, baby.
Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Homes, it's the bad. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah.